Who's that? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a look which is winter glow / my cold weather like go-to look. I'm also going to be trying out a brand new product. If you want to see the new product I'm going to be trying out and you want to see how I got to this look, please keep watching. So to start this video off, because it is colder and my skin is very dry, I'm going to be using the Ambrosia Laboratories Latte Cream Concentrate. Basically, this is a moisturizer / primer in one. It is so hydrating. This will hydrate like the worst of skin. I just put a little bit on my hand and I use this as my primer. I do have a little bit of moisturizer on from earlier, but this will really make a difference on my skin. This is the nicest cream. Like, honestly guys, you buy this cream. It's at Shoppers, you should buy it. It's so good, it lasts forever. Like, a little goes a long way. You can already see my face like perking up. Like, it looks like it wants to be, you know, glowy and feeling beautiful and hydrated, and I love this feeling. 90% of the time I will use this on every single bride because it is so good. So next, winter, which is a very cold season, and you know, Canada, it's cold. My skin is extra dry, so I have been using Mario Badescu, I think that's how you say it, the facial spray. This is the aloe green tea and cucumber, the green one, and I just spray this. This can be used as a setting spray as well. Like, people use it as like a hydrating spray on, as a hydrating spray at the end of the makeup, but I like to put it just before too, just to keep your skin hydrated. It helps everything blend nicely too and keep your face like ready to go, you know. So I'm just gonna give myself a little spray, hold on, and just dry that up for a second. This combo, like these two, will keep you hydrated for all of winter, let me tell you. So now my face feels super hydrated. We are going to be using, should I do foundation first or should I do my eyes first? This is what I've been going with for like the past little bit because it's been cold. So I'm gonna do my foundation first, I think. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. This has hyaluronic acid in it, which, as we all know, hyaluronic acid is very hydrating. So this foundation has become a must for the winter months. This is the ColourPop Beauty Sponge, so I'm going to apply it with this. I've been using this a lot lately. It's not super expensive. It gets the job done, and I just love the way it works. So I'm going to be applying this to my face with my beauty sponge, and I want to do it so it's not full coverage where I'm feeling like I'm wearing too much makeup, but I want to have the littlest amount of coverage because this foundation is very buildable. So that is the reason I picked this, plus the hydrating factor of it. So I'm just going to be applying this all over the face, and any areas I feel I need to be building up a little bit of coverage, I'll just add a little extra in there. Oh, I love the way this foundation looks on the skin. It's so nice, so hydrating, so lightweight. I love this. This is the perfect winter foundation. Even the tinted moisturizer, if you want something even more sheer. Another great option would be the tinted moisturizer by ColourPop as well, because it is a very hydrating product and it has a little bit more of a sheer coverage. So a lot of people like that instead. Moving on, now I'm going to be using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Concealer. I know we all saw this coming. I do use this concealer a lot. I really do like it. It is super hydrating. I also, another good alternative, if you're in Canada, don't want to order from the States, which is ColourPop, the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer is also very good for under the eye. You just got to work with it really quickly. So that's another really good option for winter because it is hydrating as well. This is the ColourPop concealer. I'm just going to put that under the eyes. I'm going to put in any problem areas, and I'm just going to brighten up my skin just a little bit. As much as most people want more of a glowy finish in the winter, everybody wants a glowy finish in the summer. I do love a glowy finish all year round. Just not like, I don't want to be like bronzed glowy in the winter. I just want to be like looking good. Like, I want to look healthy. I want to have a healthy glow. So that is why I use the products I've been using. So I'm going to go in with my beauty sponge and I'm just going to blend that out. I'm going to also just take the remnants of what's left from under the eye and just go over the eye too as a primer. I'm going to be using a new product on my eye today. It is not part of my normal routine, but I really wanted to try it. But this is a look I would genuinely do on my eyes. So that is why I'm going to be trying it, and it should give the same outcome from what I've seen from reviews. And I'm just really excited to try it. So I'm just going to blend this out really quick. Oh, I love this concealer. It literally covers everything. You want brightening? You get brightening. You want coverage? You get coverage. Let me tell you. They really like hit it with this line. Let me tell you. I love this line. I blended that out. The skin looks great even. It looks so nice. I'm going to use powder, but I'm not going to use a lot of powder. I don't want to dry myself out, so I'm not going to be, oh my god, I got foundation in my hair. That's cute. So I'm going to be using the Glow Skin Beauty Luminous setting powder. And this is the translucent one. I'm going to be wetting my sponge so that the powder melts into the skin and doesn't cake onto my face and cause it to become too dry. So I'm going to lightly go with the powder. I really don't want a lot of powder. I just want to be able to set the foundation and the concealer in spots that need to be set without overdoing it. And I just want to put a little bit over my eye as well to set that concealer under the eye. And I'm just going to put on any problem areas as well. I'm going to be using a cream bronzer. A creamier bronzer looks more hydrated, looks more glowy, feels more fresh to me. So in the winter, I like to use a cream bronzer. So I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick in the shade Y535. I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand just to warm it up. And then I'm going to be adding it directly to my face. And I'm going to go directly into your hairline, just in case you're one of those people who likes to put your hair up. I am not, obviously, as most of my videos, my hair is down. But if you want to have your hair up, at least you can not have like a finishing line between your hair and your bronzer, because that to me is a little bit crazy. See how it just brings out your skin, makes it look fresh. And then we're going to also put a little bit of powder bronzer on top of that, just to make it look even better and stay even better without getting dry. So then I'm going to also add a little bit around my forehead. I don't need to do a lot because, again, I'm not looking for a super bronzed out look for the winter. I don't need that. And I'm just stippling that on so that it's not too much, not too little, but it's just the perfect amount. And I'm going to add a little to my nose, just slightly on the sides. And then I'm going to be leaving the bronzer alone. Now I'm just going to take my Sweetie Pie Too Faced bronzer. I have never been able to take this out of my daily routine. Let me tell you, I love this bronzer. This is like the millionth time I've hit pan on this thing, and I love it so much. I keep using it. Like, I just love the colors. It gives you such a nice look. It makes you look so fresh. So I'm going to be using a little bit of that with this Real Techniques brush. This is the Real Techniques 400 brush. So I'm just going to add a little bit to my face just to set that and make it look even better. Like, look at the finish that comes off this bronzer. I love this bronzer. It gives you even like a little bit of a blush too, which I really like. Also, I love these brushes. I just got these for Christmas. I have used the Real Techniques brushes before, but like, so good. Then I'm just gonna take my sponge and just make sure everything's nice and blended out. So now I'm gonna go into my Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette. And I've become obsessed with this blush right here. I really love this blush. It has like a darker tone to it. Like, it really kind of matches my sweater actually, which I really like about that. And I like a darker tone, especially in the winter. Like, I don't need something that's going to be super bright, but I do want something that's going to give me that little bit of a flush to my cheeks. Like, I want to still have color to my cheeks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix that blush with the one next to it, which is called Vibrant Flush. I'm just going to do one dot in there and back into the other one. And then that should give me the perfect flush that I want. Oh, I love these blushes. This palette was so worth the money, let me tell you. So for eyes, I'm going to be trying out the Melted Chocolate Matte Eyeshadow from Too Faced. And this is the shade Chocolate Bunny. I did get this for Christmas. I will link the video below, which I showed everything that I got for Christmas that I will be trying in upcoming videos. I have seen amazing reviews on it. So I am going to be trying this out, and I'm very excited to do so. So I'm just going to go directly to my eye with this. Wish me luck, people. We're just going to start at the bottom and see what happens from there. Oh, I love this color though. It's such a nice nude. Oh, look at how it blends. Oh my God. Look at that blend. I hope you guys can see that blend. I hope everybody sees that blend. Do we see that blend? I barely touched it. I'm gonna take a breather because look at how nice it blended. What? I'm done. Okay, I'm a psycho. I'm gonna stop. It also doesn't come off, not moving. Like, this is amazing. So I'm gonna go into the Nude Mood palette by ColourPop, and I'm just gonna go into this transition shade right here, which is a little bit of a lighter nude. And I just wanna put a little bit of a blend between the shadow I applied and up into the brow bone. So I'm just gonna go into the crease brow bone area, and I'm just gonna go upwards just to make sure it's nice and blended. And I'm using a different brush for that. I'm going to be using my Monsieur Big Lancome mascara. As we know, I'm obsessed with it. I have been using this like crazy. Am I gonna buy it again? Probably not, because I don't want to spend that much money. So nice. Look at my face. I'm going to add, I'm gonna add a little wing, because I'm digging the wing as usual. This is the Rare Beauty, the Perfect Strokes Matte Liquid Liner. We know I'm obsessed with this. I had it in my favorites video. So I'm going to be using this. I did my wing, and I did just a thin one on the outer corner. Obviously, that's where the wing goes. And I just brought it in a little bit on the inner corner. I did it very thin, nothing crazy. This is more like my cold weather, I wear this often look. I love the eyeshadow. It's neutral, but it's so nice. Like, it looks stunning on, and I hope you guys can actually see it because it looks amazing. This is just with mascara, no lashes on, which is not normal for me. But anyway, I'm going to go back under the eye. I'm going to take a more dense brush. This is a MAC 239S brush. I'm going to take the same liquid eyeshadow and I'm going to go underneath the eye. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the brush and go directly under the eye with it. I have no complaints about this product. I honestly, when I tried it for the first time, like not tried it on my eyes, but when I tried it on my hand, it did not move all day. Like, not a bit. It hadn't moved at all, which is ridiculous. Like, I couldn't get it off my hand after. Like, I had trouble. So I'm going to do the same thing on this eye. This is so good. It even sits nice on top of itself. That's ridiculous. I wanted to see if you take the product and put it on top of itself, a lot of times you get like a weird like creasing, or like it'll start to take the product off. I literally did the exact same thing. I put a little bit on top of itself at the near the lash line, and I went and I blended it out. It hadn't moved, hasn't done anything. I just wanted a little bit more color and to see how it worked, and it's amazing. This is so good. So I'm really happy with the way this looks right now. I'm going to add a little bit of mascara under on my lower lashes, not under my, well, it is under my eye, but you know what I'm getting at. Oh, I love this mascara. It's ridiculous. Now I'm going to go in with a highlighter. For highlighter, I've been using this, and this is an oldie, but like a definite goodie. I got this as a gift like years ago, and I love this so much. This is the Disney Villains collection, and this is the Maleficent Super Shock highlighter. This is what it looks like. It's really, really pretty. It has like kind of like a pinkish to it. It's really, really nice on. I always use a beauty sponge to do it. I hate it with a brush, I won't lie. So I'm just gonna wet it again with my hydration sponge, with my hydration spray. Somebody help. If you want, send help. It does put a little bit of a sparkle to your face, but like very finely milled. Look at like the difference between this side of my face and this side of my face. Look how nice. Oh, I love this highlighter. Like, I use this all the time. I love this highlighter. So I'm just gonna put a little bit above the brow as well. Very lightly. I'm going to put a little on the nose and on the cupid's bow. I'm going to take the littlest portion of my sponge and I'm just going to put it on my brow bone. And then I'm going to take the Haas Labs. This is the shade Statuesque. This is the gel eye pencil. And I'm just going to put that inside my eye just to give it a little bit of like a oomph. It's like a shiny bronze pencil. It just makes everything look a little bit nicer. Opens the eye, gives a little brightness to it too because it's not super dark. It's not like a dark, dark brown eye pencil. Should I add a shimmer to the eye or leave it? So I'm going to go in with a little bit of shimmer. I want to see how this acts as a base. I should have done this before and I'm sorry. But this is the Natasha Denona. This is the Mini Zendo palette. So I'm going to go in with the shade over here, this like shimmery shade. It is called Daz right here. And I'm just going to go in with my finger, and I just want to add a little bit of a shimmer, and I want to see how this acts as a base. So as like a glitter glue or like a shimmer, if it adds like a nice, like if it still sits nicely is what I mean. Okay, I think this was too much of the same color, but it still adds a little bit of a brightness to the eye, so I'm just going to leave it. But it does not crease. It leaves it sitting really nicely on the eye. So I'm very confident in this product. At the end of this video, you're definitely going to read like a nice little blurb about it because I really like this a lot. Now I want to do a lipstick. So at this point you can do, if you're wearing a mask, just throw on like a balm or like a lip liner and just go from there. But I'm going to put a lipstick on. I love lipstick and I want to put a lipstick on. This is a very neutral look. So I like to do something a little bolder, something with a little bit of color. So I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner. I love the way this lip liner looks. It looks stunning on. I'm going to shove a lipstick on because I just will. I'm going to go in with the Beauty Bakery Bubble Wrap Lip Whip. It's so nice. I love this shade. So I'm just going to apply this to my lips over the liner. This lipstick, lip whip, whatever you want to call it, does not technically dry down. So I do love this because it keeps you nice and hydrated. I love the look. You could do something completely neutral, like I said before, or you could do something even darker. You could do anything with winter. You can do anything dark. You could do light, like just, I wouldn't go too like pastel-y is the only thing I would say. But this is a great look. I love it. Last step is going to be the setting spray. I'm sure we all know where I'm going with setting spray. I'm not going to be using the same hydration spray I used earlier. I'm going to be using the Pretty Fresh hyaluronic acid setting mist. This is very hydrating. I love this mist. It's so nice on the skin. After I finish this, my whole face is gonna feel amazingly hydrated, more than it already does. So I'm just gonna move my hair a little bit and spray. This feels so nice on. This is my cold weather look. I've been wearing this a lot lately, whether it's with a darker lipstick, a lighter lipstick, or no lipstick at all. But if you like videos like this and you want to see more, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. And don't forget to look in my description for my thoughts on the eye product, which I'm sure you all know is going to be a really good review. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.